Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Andy Simo, Kevin Asoyan, Strom still on vacation. Good for him. What a day yesterday. I mean, it was a hit. It's technically a hit. Obviously not the, I think it was plus 405, what we thought it would be because we had a double push. But quite frankly, a crazy game the way it ended up where me and Kevin both pushed. Plus, you wonder why we move lines. This is why we move lines, because if we didn't, the original lines didn't hit for Bills covered and the over hit. But because we moved the lines, we pushed both, and we ended up making money. So obviously not as much as we would liked, but a win's a win. That's how we count it in the books. So I'll let Kevin give a recap of yesterday's game.
Yeah, absolutely. Win is a win. It's a 2-unit swing. You lose a unit if we lose the bet, and we got almost a unit in profit. So it doesn't look great on the books, but it's much better than losing. We'll start with Strom, an absolutely great pick. Vacation Strom's been kind of on fire. He's won 3 in a row here. Garrett Wilson over 5.5 receptions. I believe this hit in the first half. He got a sixth, but he ended up with 8 for 107. So big game from him. So nice hit there, and big news with Devontae Adams just getting moved over there as well. Should be interesting for the Jets. But yeah, me and Hugh had some wild picks here. So Vegas was all over this game with great lines, clearly. Bills Jets under 43. This should have went way over. I think the live over at one point was in the mid 50s in the first half. There was 6 total points in the second half, 2 field goals. Zerline missed 2 field goals, and the Bills missed an extra point earlier in the game. So the field goal kickers really put the team on their back for Andy to push here at under 43. And I was getting mad because I had the Jets, and I wanted one of those field goals to go in for a possible overtime or a win if they made both. Who knows? But if that happened, that over's dead. So worked out quite perfectly given how bad the first half was for both the under and kind of the Jets. They weren't looking great. The Bills were kind of rolling, but a tight game, a fun game. We pushed both our lines at under 43 and Jets plus 3. And like you said, we just hit a minus 130 bet with those. So it's about 0.77 units. Puts us on the month here at 4-8-1. No, 5-8. That's a win. 5-8. We're up 13.9 units. And I'm 10-3-1, Andy 6-7-1, and Nick 8-6. So keep it rolling. I mean, we said it yesterday. We didn't quite get it because of the push, obviously, but we're one big hit away from at least going even or positive on the month. So we should get more than that, but we're in a great spot.
Yeah, we're feeling really good. We just haven't had long droughts without a win, so that's really what's pushing us forward, and it's been good. We've been really firing. NFL has been actually really all college football too. It's just been we've been locked.
NFL, we are as a pod 49, 20, and 3, 71%, and that's a big sample size now.
Yeah, that's 6 weeks. That's picking every Thursday, every Monday, and then obviously the Sunday slates. So
yep.
It's been really good. So we hope to keep it rolling today. No football picks, but kind of like last week where we have some just randomness thrown into today. So we'll get into it. We got some playoff baseball and a little bit of hockey mixed in for Hockey Strom. So
yeah, I like that.
Speaking of, I'll roll right in with Strom's. He's going Connor Bedard over 0.5 assists. So Connor Bedard 1 assist. They're playing the Flames. Connor Bedard has 5 points, I think. He's been really, really good. He's been really good to start the season. So the Flames, decent team. Goaltending, man, they're giving up about 3 goals a game. So you think the Hawks are going to score here a little bit. The Hawks have usually been playing down, so they've been trying to score more. They're averaging 2.67 goals a game, and that offense runs through Bedard. I mean, the only thing, I think he's going to get a point here. I'm actually almost guaranteeing he's going to get a point in the game. It's just a matter of, is he going to score or is it going to be an assist? He's hit some really nice passes this year already. Hawks have had a lot of bad luck with hitting posts so far, which is kind of weird to say, but it's been true. So Connor Bedard, like I said, offense runs through him. This line seems low for him. So I don't mind it here.
Yeah, I'm just looking right now. In against Utah in the opener, and then the Oilers last game, he had 2 assists in both those games. Did not get one. We only scored 1 goal in the Jets game, so makes sense. But he also had a couple, like you said, the one where he fell to the ground and somehow got the pass off. That should have went in. That would have been.
Yeah, and
So
then in the Utah game, he hit the post on a goal that he should have scored. So he realistically should have, I don't know, eight points ish. He's been really good.
yeah, I like it.
All right, what do you got, Kev?
Yeah, we're going to the baseball game tonight for the next 2 picks. I'm taking Tanner Bybee over 4.5 strikeouts. Really like him in this spot here. He's the race. They have to win this game. He's on normal rest, which I love, and he's hit this number in 8 of his last 9. He had more strikeouts in the first half of the season, but again, in his last, call it 10 starts, he's been getting them a lot more. Some great righty on righty matchups for him too in this lineup. Get Judge and Stanton a few times each, or once each probably. And then they got a bunch of other righties with Torres and Volpe, so I like those matchups for him. And the Yankees do strike out, call it 8 times a game on average. And that's, mostly against not good pitchers. So I'd love to see those numbers against aces. Obviously, that's some hard data to pull, but I think he hit this pretty easily. Would love to get it early and not have to stress the last few innings, but they need him to go deep as well. So hopefully that is the case. Pitch count stays low.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I mean, he's not a strikeout pitcher per se, but he racks up 4, 5, 6 strikeouts a game. He's not a 10 strikeout guy, but
yeah. Yankees did strike out 9 times in the game yesterday, and that was against basically call it a bullpen game because Cobb didn't go deep at all.
Yeah, I dig this. So yeah, perfect segue for my pick. I'm going under 7.5 in the Guardians Yankees game. Both pitchers, both aces for both teams are going today. Garrett Cole coming off a 7-inning shutout gem against the Royals to push them to obviously the championship series. And then Tanner Bybee, he's got a 2.08 ERA in the postseason so far through 2 starts. He's looked really sharp. He's not going to go that deep into the game. Well, he'll probably go 5 or 6 innings. But the Guardians bullpen, best in baseball, sub-3 ERA as a unit this year, has continued on in the postseason. They've been awesome. Pitching all around has been great for the Guardians. Yankees, obviously Garrett Cole. Since September 6th, the Yankees bullpen, this includes the postseason, since September 6th, 1.68 ERA for the Yankees bullpen as a unit. They've been awesome. Since Luke Weaver has become the closer, he has been awesome. 11 and 1/3 scoreless inning streak going for him. Clay Holmes has resurged. They've been really, really good. Offenses for both teams have not been great. In the 8 postseason games that these teams have played, 5 of these games have gone under this number. Judge, obviously, not been great. Giancarlo Stanton, ironically enough, is really carrying the load for the Yankees. I don't know if that will continue against better pitching, which the Guardians have. So I love this under.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, it's also going to be low 50s in New York. Yesterday, the wind was blowing into right field. So I think weather could be a big factor for the under here, too.
Great point. Yeah, I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Hope the Guardians win.
Me too. I thought about taking the Guardians today.
I took them plus money. They're not getting swept.
Yeah. All right. So recap the picks. We got Tanner Bybee over 4.5 strikeouts at -135. Yankees Guardians under 7.5 at -146. Connor Bedard over 0.5 assists at -115. Comes out to plus 427 for today.
Let's get it. Let's hit one.
Yeah. Some random picks, no football on the card.
Would technically be 3 in a row if we hit.
Technically it would be. Would be fun.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Let's get it.